So the world is celebrating Chidinma Adetshina, except South Africa and South Africans. The world is celebrating Chidinma Adetshina, except South Africans. This lady has just been announced as the first runner-up. That's second position in a competition of over 100 ladies. A black-skinned woman has been announced as second position.
Okay, Miss Universe has inspired generations of women. What is your message to the ones watching you right now?
As a woman who has faced adversity, I feel like I have a powerful story. I don't stand here as Chidinma Adetshina. I stand here as a symbol of hope, a beacon of faith. As someone who has persevered with grace, I believe I have fought for not only myself, but for Africa.
Thank you, Miss Nigeria. Thank you.
And South Africans are disgusted, filled with resentment, HATA, for just this one woman. Every step has been taken right from the beginning of the competition by South Africans to pull this one woman down. They wrote a petition to Miss Universe organizers to disqualify her. When she contested for Miss South Africa, they did everything to pull her down. She withdrew from the race. She flew to Nigeria to compete for Miss Universe Nigeria. They came for her by voting someone else to make sure she doesn't win. That did not succeed. There was the Uber war, or is it the Bolt war? Everything they did. And now she has been announced as second position. South Africans are bitter. This video is not to drag down South Africa, is not to show disrespect for South Africa. It's just to state reality and to provide solutions on how we can move forward as Africans and on how we can move forward as black people. See comments. Let's go through comments from South Africans as soon as videos started coming out, videos of Chidinma being announced as the first runner-up. He's here. Listen to South Africans. Look at this person. He says, Denmark saved us from noise pollution. That's not from a place of someone who knows love. Here's another one. Our Miss SA team knows how to train contestants. If Mia didn't withdraw, Chichi was not going to get first runner. Can you hear this person? For real? Like, the South African contestant, the French contestant who contested on behalf of South Africa. The French contestant who helped South Africa to contest. I'm confused here. Mia, the French lady who contested for South Africa, did not even make it to the top 30. Like, she didn't make it to the top 30. Chidinma did not only make it to the top 30, she made it to the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a competition of over 100 ladies, Chichi made it to the top 5. Miss South Africa did not make it to the top 30. Oh, heal, my South African brothers and sisters. Heal. Listen to this. South Africa, Miss SA team should take credit. They really gave her all the exposure and training she needed. And here's this one. Undudu Majola says, I'm glad she didn't win. Look, a fellow African, a black person. I'm glad she didn't win because we weren't going to hear the end of it. Yeah, you are happy she did not win because you were not going to hear the end of it. Yeah, the sound of victory is pain, is disgust to such a person like this one now. The sound of victory, the sound of celebration is disgust to you. So you're happy she did not win. Here's this one. A fellow lady, I guess, leans. Sham Chichi going back home with Temu crown. Worse, she doesn't like Nigeria. She thought the title would save her from staying in Nigeria. This is coming from fellow Africans, mind you, South Africans. This is coming from South Africans. Here's another one. She's there because of our English accent. This one says, history will always remember the winner. Do you know the runner-up of any year? This one says, winning is first place. Everything else is losing. This one says, it was not easy, but Zosie from SA did it. Congratulations, Denmark. God loves Sans. He always humbles the other gang. Look at her expression when Denmark is announced. She really thought the village came through for her. As South Africans, we're happy for Denmark. Miranda Jessica says, the God of South Africa knows how to prepare a table in the presence of our enemies. This one says, Joe. We were saved by Denmark as South Africans. We are thankful for saving us from yet another pandemic. This one says, Denmark saved us from a lot of noise. This one says, a win for Denmark is a win for us, South Africa. I'm happy. This one says, Cayman says, congratulations, Denmark. Importance of having proper ID. This one says, proud of you, Chidi. No documents, just ROSA. This one's coming from a really bitter place. Almost doesn't count. This one is thanking the South African ancestor. He said, thanks to South African ancestors, our December was going to be noise polluted by Abayana. Denmark came to our rescue, otherwise we were going to sleep outside. It must be difficult being a South African. It must be really tough being a South African. Denmark, we have place for you in South Africa. It goes on and on and on. But the funny thing is that if you go to other countries, for example, the Philippines are on the internet saying that the crown should have gone to Chichi. The crown should have gone to Nigeria or Miss Thailand. The Filipinos are the ones saying it. Look at this. Denmark gave nothing but superficial answers. This proves that the delegates' performance doesn't really matter at Miss Universe already has their chosen winner from start. These are Filipinos saying that the Denmark lady who won, she gave a superficial answer. Her answers were superficial, yet she won. Why? Because Miss Nigeria gave proper standard answers. Miss Thailand gave standard answers. This one, Gina Mara says, Bab, I like Nigeria and Thailand more than Denmark. This lady, Jing Ann says, strongest answers were Nigeria. But what happened to the results? Not deserving, Ivan says, I felt bad for Nigeria. These are Filipinos. These are not Nigerians. These are Filipinos. Listen. Look at John Ray says Nigeria deserves the crown. Nigeria, beauty and brain. Denmark, beauty and aura. Both deserve the crown. Nigeria was recognized. Nigeria was seen as a potential winner by people in other countries. But South Africans are expressing bitterness all over the internet that Chichi made it to the position of first runner-up. Dear South Africans, the truth of the matter is that you guys are hurt. You guys are hurt and you guys need to heal. You guys need to heal. Learn to love yourselves. You guys do not love yourselves. When you know how to love yourselves, you will be able to love your neighbors as yourselves. But when you do not love yourselves, you cannot love your neighbors. Your fellow Africans are your neighbors. The reason it's so hard to love them is because you don't have love for yourselves. South Africans, heal. Heal from thy hurts. You guys are hurt. Heal. Congratulations, Chichi Vanessa. This is just the beginning for you. There is no going back. There is no looking back. Thank you for moving on and thank you for standing strong in the midst of the pressure that came from South Africa. You stood strong. You never looked back. The sky is just a starting point for you, Chichi Vanessa. Congratulations once again. God bless you. Bye-bye, everybody. Ciao.